Hey folks, Magician's Apprentice here. Welcome to today's video. Today's video we're going to cover a card control called the double undercut and a few of the variations that go along with it. With this card control you'll be able to take a spectator's chosen card and take it to the top or the bottom of the deck. Even though this is a beginner card control, you'll find a lot of experienced magicians will use this control because it is so simple and effective. So stay tuned, we'll go over that, and then if there's time at the end, I'm going to go over another little card control that you guys can use that's really simple to learn and really effective. So stay tuned and we'll get at it.
Ooh. Ah.
Whatever.
Okay, so basically the way that the double undercut works is, let's say you're dribbling your card and your spectator picks a card. All right, so for example, let's say they chose the ace of diamonds. So the spectator puts the card back on top of the packet. As you put the packet from the other hand on top, you're going to catch a pinky break. Okay, it doesn't have to be a very large pinky break, and from the front they're not going to see it. You're going to reach over with your opposite hand and you're going to transfer that into a thumb break. And this is what a thumb break looks like. You can see the gap that we have here. Again, from the front, they're not going to see it. With your pinky, you're going to break off a small packet of cards from the bottom and transfer them up top. And then you're going to take the remaining packet, bring it up on top, transferring the spectator's selected card to the top of the pack. Now we can do the same thing, but this time we're going to take the ace of diamonds and we're going to transfer that to the bottom of the deck. So again, I'm going to do the double undercut, and I've taken the ace of diamonds to the bottom of the deck. Now, how we do this is a little bit different. So for example, this time, let's say we'll use the nine of hearts. As you go to put the other packet back on top, as your hand starts to cover, when you're putting it back on, you're going to very quickly push out and get a pinky break beneath this card, placing the packet back on top. Now when you get your thumb break, the spectator's chosen card is actually going to be on the bottom, so that as I do the double undercut, when I complete it, the spectator's selected card is now at the bottom of the deck. So you can see how this is a really simple way to get a spectator's card either to the top or to the bottom. Now, there's going to be a few different ways to be able to get the spectator's card into the center of the deck, because you're not always going to want to, okay, put your card here and then do the same thing. You want to spice it up a little bit. You want a little bit of variety. So the first way we can do this is your spectator puts the card into the center of the deck, and as they're pushing it in, just squeeze the deck a little bit so they can't push it in all the way. So then what you're going to do is you're going to continue to push it in, but you're going to push mostly with your index finger, and that out jogs this card, so then it's very easy for you to get a pinky break, squaring everything up. And then you can go through and you can do the control. So again, here, push it in, give it an out jog, and then square everything up, keeping the pinky break over top. Another way that you can do this one is same scenario where the spectator puts the card in the deck, and this time what you're going to do is, using your index finger, you're going to angle jog the card and bring it past like this so it sticks out like this at the bottom. Then you can use your pinky and ring finger to square it up, and then it's very easy for your hand to come over, push the card in, and get that thumb break right off the get-go. I really like this one. I use that one a lot. One more way we can do it is, instead of getting your pinky brake right off the get-go, what you can do is when the spectator puts the card down, you can actually just throw the cards on top like this. So you can see here we've got the card sticking out, so it's very easy for me as I'm squaring it up to again come right into the thumb brake position. So this is another very easy way to get into the thumb brake rather quickly. If you want to get a little bit fancier, let's say that the spectator selected a card and you've got the deck fanned out. The spectator can put it in wherever you want. Again, you're going to want to pinch and squeeze so they can't put it in all the way. And then as you close the fan, see, you're right back in where it's very easy for you to get that thumb brake. Okay? So you can see how there's a lot of different ways that we can get the spectator's card back in the deck, and it doesn't always all look the same. We can also use the double undercut and variations of the double undercut to take a spectator's card from the top of the deck to the bottom of the deck, or from the bottom of the deck to the top. So first I'll demonstrate taking it from the top of the deck to the bottom. What we do is you push the card over, getting a pinky brake, and again transfer the top card, their selected card, into a thumb brake. And then you simply do the double undercut, but taking bigger packets this time. So again, 2 cuts, and their card is at the bottom of the pile. So one of the ways that we can get the spectator's card from the bottom of the pack to the top is take and get a pinky pull down over top of the spectator's selected card that's at the bottom of the pack. Again, transferring that into a thumb brake. What you're going to do is you can swing cut the top packet over, and then as you're putting down the next packet, you've got to get a pinky brake over top of the spectator's selected card this time. And then from there, you can either simply do another double undercut to get their card to the top, or if we go back into that position, okay, from here, I can transfer this again into a thumb brake, but then what I do is I can actually swing cut one packet over and then swivel cut the next packet over, and I again have controlled the spectator's chosen card to the top from the bottom. If I have the spectator's card in the center of the deck, I can actually do a cut to the table. So basically I have my pinky brake over top of the spectator's selected card, and I just take small packets and deal them down to the table, and I have effectively brought the spectator's card to the top of the deck. Okay, you can do as many cuts as you like. It kind of depends on where the spectator's card is in the deck. The farther down from center it is, the more packets you can take. The closer to the top it is, the less packets you can take. So you do have to kind of watch it, which is why you kind of want to get it somewhere in the middle each time, and then that way you can do 3 cuts, or if you want, you can come in and you can do multiple cuts, taking really small packets. Right? But each time, the spectator's selected card is going to come to the top of the deck. Okay, for those of you guys who've stuck around this far, great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you another little card control that's really simple and also very effective. Basically, what you're going to do is, from the same starting position where your spectator's selected card is in the center of the deck, you're going to get the pinky brake again. But what's going to happen this time is as you reach over and you pick up the top packet, with your bottom hand, what you're going to do is you're going to flip the deck over like this, and then you're going to start shuffling cards. Okay, so basically the spectator selected card is at the top of the deck. So the spectator takes their card, they place it in the deck, you get your pinky break, flip the deck over, start shuffling, and their card is transferred to the top of the deck. Because basically all you're doing from this position is this is their top card. So you're basically just flipping the deck over. So now their card is the top card and you're just shuffling the bottom packet. So unless you need to keep the cards in complete order, this is a great little card control to get the spectator selected card to the top of the deck. And it's really simple to do. With a little bit of practice, you'll get it in no time whatsoever. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video and you got something out of it. When it comes to card controls, the more you know, the better. You don't want to be repetitive and do the same card control over and over and over again when you're doing multiple card tricks for people. So the more you know, the better. The more variety, the better. Anyhow guys, if you got something out of this video, as always, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps me out. Take care, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Of the deck, lift up and start. Ah, son of a. Yeah, card. It's gonna look something like this. Oops.